Welcome, sweeties, Laura here. I'm so thrilled to have you join me today as we delve into another fascinating corner of the tarot universe. Today, we're diving into the mysteries of the Wheel of Fortune, a card that speaks to the very essence of change and the cyclical nature of existence. It's a card that often evokes a sense of both excitement and perhaps a little trepidation, as it hints at forces beyond our immediate control. The Wheel of Fortune is card number 10 in the Major Arcana. This placement is significant as it follows the Hermit's introspective journey and precedes the Justice card's call for balance and accountability. This card is all about the cycles of change, destiny, the ebb and flow of fortune, and the inherent unpredictability that colours our lives. Think of it as a cosmic roulette wheel, constantly spinning, bringing moments of joy, challenge, and everything in between, and the ever-turning rhythm of life. It reminds us that nothing stays the same forever. Seasons change, fortunes shift, and experiences evolve. The wheel marks a pivotal turning point, a moment where the currents of fate seem to surge with particular intensity. When it appears, it's a sign to pay attention, to become acutely aware of the energies at play in your life, to the forces shaping your path, both those within your control and those that seem to come from beyond. Life isn't a straight line. It's not a predictable linear progression. It's a series of ups and downs, a continuous cycle of growth, decay, and renewal. And the wheel teaches us to ride those waves with grace, to accept the inevitable shifts, and to find our footing amidst the constant flux. While fate can feel overwhelming, like a force sweeping us along without our consent, this card reminds us that our reactions matter more than what we can't control. It's not about passively surrendering to destiny, but about actively choosing how we respond to its twists and turns. It's about acceptance, flexibility, the ability to adapt to changing circumstances without losing our inner compass, and trusting the flow of life, even when things seem uncertain, even when we can't see what lies around the bend. It's about having faith that even the most challenging experiences can ultimately lead to growth and transformation. So let's settle in and explore. Let's unpack the layers of meaning embedded within this powerful card. The rich symbolism and wisdom of the Wheel of Fortune together. We'll examine its imagery, its historical context, and its relevance to our modern lives. We'll look at both its blessings and its challenges, the opportunities it presents, and the potential pitfalls to avoid. And by the end, I hope you'll see this card as a wise guide for navigating life's dance, a reminder that we are both players and participants in the unfolding drama of our own destinies. Let's begin our journey, and may the wisdom of the wheel illuminate your path. At its core, the Wheel of Fortune card represents something fundamental to the human experience. It's not just about luck, though that's certainly a part of it. It's about understanding the bigger picture, the forces at play that shape our lives in ways we often don't fully grasp. The Wheel of Fortune symbolizes the cycles, the ebb and flow of life, the constant turning of events that bring both joy and sorrow, success and failure. Think of it as a cosmic dance, where everything is interconnected and constantly in motion, and constant change of existence. Nothing stays the same forever. This card reminds us that life is a series of ups and downs, and that even in the darkest of times, the wheel will eventually turn towards the light. It's the big picture, the cosmic cycles that shape our lives, the grand, sweeping movements of fate that influence our personal journeys. It encourages us to zoom out and see our individual experiences within a larger context, from seasons to personal fortunes. Just as the seasons change, so too do our circumstances. The Wheel of Fortune acknowledges these shifts and encourages us to be prepared for both the good times and the challenging ones. When this card appears, especially in a reading, it signals a turning point, often beyond our control. It suggests that significant changes are on the horizon, whether we're ready for them or not. This can be a time of great opportunity, but also a time of potential upheaval. The wheel doesn't judge. It's neither inherently good nor bad. It simply reminds us that change is inevitable. It's a neutral force, a constant presence in our lives that we must learn to navigate with grace and resilience. Destiny, karma, and luck all play their part, weaving together the tapestry of our lives. These forces are constantly interacting, influencing our paths in ways that are often mysterious and unpredictable. Sometimes bringing opportunity, sometimes challenge. It's a delicate balance, a constant interplay between the forces that propel us forward and the obstacles that stand in our way. Like the weather, we can't control the cycle. The turning of the wheel is beyond our direct influence, but we can adapt and carry on. Our power lies in our ability to adjust to changing circumstances, to learn from our experiences, and to keep moving forward, no matter what challenges we face. The wheel teaches acceptance and equanimity, the ability to remain calm and balanced in the face of both good fortune and adversity, whether we're at the top or bottom. It reminds us that neither position is permanent, and that our attitude is what truly matters. Our current position is temporary, everything is in flux. The wheel always turns. This understanding can bring a sense of peace and perspective, even in the midst of chaos. It's a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things, how our actions affect others, and how we are all part of a larger web of existence. Our actions ripple out and return to us. What we put out into the world will eventually come back to us, whether we realize it or not. The wheel invites us to act with integrity, to make choices that are aligned with our values, and to be mindful of the impact we have on the world around us, knowing we're part of a larger dance. We are all players on a cosmic stage, and our actions contribute to the unfolding drama of life. Embrace your role, surrender what you can't control, accept the things you cannot change, and trust the process. Have faith that even in the midst of uncertainty, there is a larger plan at work, and that everything will ultimately unfold as it should. When the Wheel of Fortune appears upright, it's a powerful sign that the universe is inviting you to embrace positive change. This card heralds a turning point, moments when doors open, opportunities arise, and the winds of fortune shift in your favor. It's a sign of good fortune and positive change. Imagine receiving unexpected news, a job offer, or a chance encounter that changes your path for the better. The wheel reminds us that life can surprise us in wonderful ways. The universe is aligning in your favor. This is a time to say yes to new experiences, to trust that the cycles of life are moving you toward growth and fulfillment. Doors open, opportunities arise, and momentum builds. Think of the sunrise after a long night, or flowers blossoming in spring. Nature's way of showing us that renewal and hope are always possible. This is your moment to embrace new possibilities. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Growth often begins at the edge of what feels familiar, and step outside your comfort zone. The wheel encourages you to be open to change, to welcome the unknown with curiosity rather than fear. The wheel affirms you're on the right path, supported by destiny. If you felt stuck or uncertain, this card is a gentle nudge to trust the process and keep moving forward. If you felt stuck, this card signals movement and breakthrough. Obstacles begin to clear, and life starts to flow forward again. Sometimes all it takes is a shift in perspective to see the path ahead. Obstacles clear, and life flows forward again. Look for signs and synchronicities, little moments of serendipity that guide you toward your next adventure. Trust in the bigger picture, even if you don't see all the reasons yet. Sometimes, positive change arrives disguised as a challenge. Embrace it, knowing that every twist of the wheel brings new lessons and blessings. Surrender the need to control every detail. Allow yourself to flow with life's rhythm, just as the seasons change and the tides turn. And go with the flow. The wheel's message: be optimistic, adaptable, celebrate your progress no matter how small. Each step forward is a victory, and ready for surprises. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Positive change is easier when shared with others. Even the toughest times don't last. Remember, the wheel always turns. If you're in a difficult phase, trust that brighter days are ahead. Your upward swing is coming. Take inspired action. Apply for that job. Reach out to a new friend. Start the project you've been dreaming about. Have faith in the journey. The Wheel of Fortune is a reminder that you are supported by unseen forces and that your courage will be rewarded. And enjoy the ride. Life is a beautiful dance of change and renewal. Embrace each moment, knowing you are exactly where you need to be. Good luck is just around the corner. May the wheel turn in your favor, bringing you joy, abundance, and the courage to welcome every new beginning. Now, let's delve into the meaning of the reversed Wheel of Fortune. This card, in its upright position, speaks of fortune, cycles, and destiny unfolding as it should. But when it appears reversed, the message shifts. It signifies a time when luck seems to turn against us, when the favorable winds we anticipated suddenly shift direction. It suggests a disruption in the natural flow of events. This card can signal setbacks, delays, and unexpected obstacles that block your path forward. It's a sign that things might not be going according to plan. Resistance. You might find yourself facing opposition from unexpected sources, or struggling against circumstances beyond your control, and a sense of powerlessness. The feeling that you're unable to influence the events unfolding around you can be overwhelming. It's as if the reins have been taken from your hands. Plans stall, projects get delayed, and the momentum you once had seems to dissipate. The energy that was once propelling you forward now feels stagnant. Progress halts, leaving you feeling frustrated and uncertain about the future. It can feel like you're stuck in place, unable to move forward despite your best efforts. And challenges arise beyond your control, testing your patience and resilience. These challenges might appear insurmountable, leaving you questioning your abilities and your path. It's a tough cycle, a period of adversity that can feel disheartening and draining. It's important to acknowledge the difficulty of this phase and allow yourself to feel the emotions that arise. But remember, the wheel's nature is to turn. This downturn is not permanent. It's simply a part of the larger cycle of life. Sometimes, the reversed wheel is a nudge, a gentle reminder that you're holding on to something that's hindering your progress. To let go of what no longer serves you, whether it's a relationship, a job, or a limiting belief. Releasing these burdens can create space for new opportunities to emerge. The universe may be redirecting you, guiding you towards a different path that aligns more closely with your true purpose, even if it feels uncomfortable. Change can be unsettling, but it often leads to growth and new possibilities. Use this time for introspection, for deep self-reflection, and honest assessment of your life. What lesson is hidden in the struggle? What can you learn from this experience that will help you grow and evolve? Focus on what you can control, on the aspects of your life that are within your sphere of influence. Your response, your resilience, your willingness to adapt. These are the qualities that will help you navigate this challenging period and emerge stronger on the other side. Every downward turn is temporary, a fleeting moment in the grand tapestry of your life. The only way from the bottom is up. Have faith that the wheel will turn again, bringing with it new opportunities and blessings. Be patient, learn from the experience, and trust in the natural rhythm of life. And trust that this phase will pass, giving way to a brighter and more prosperous future. The wheel teaches humility, reminding us that we are not always in control and that sometimes we must surrender to the flow of life. And the value of waiting for the next cycle, knowing that better times are always on the horizon. Even in challenge, growth is possible. Embrace the lessons, stay resilient, and trust that the wheel will turn in your favor once more. Look closely at the Wheel of Fortune card. You'll see 4 winged figures in the corners. These represent the 4 fixed zodiac signs: Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. They're also linked to the 4 elements: air, water, fire, and earth, and the 4 evangelists. These guardians symbolize stability amidst change, holding the knowledge of the universe. Their calm presence reminds us that higher wisdom governs the wheel's motion. Even when life feels chaotic, there's an underlying order and purpose. The fixed signs suggest we have inner resources, intelligence, passion, depth, and practicality, to stay centered. These figures are anchors, encouraging us to find stability within ourselves. No matter how the wheel turns, there's always a foundation to rely on. Seek knowledge and inner strength as you navigate life's cycles. The wheel itself is covered in meaningful letters and symbols. The Hebrew letters spell the tetragrammaton, the sacred name of God, showing the divine in life's cycles. The letters T-A-R-O can be read as taro or rota, Latin for wheel, reinforcing the theme of cycles. The tarot is a tool to help us understand these patterns. Alchemical symbols for mercury, sulfur, salt, and water appear, hinting at transformation and personal growth. The wheel's turning is a process of spiritual alchemy, turning life's lead into gold. A serpent and a rising figure flank the wheel, representing the forces of descent and ascent, chaos and order. These symbols remind us that both creation and destruction are part of the eternal cycle. Embrace both sides, They keep the wheel in motion. In love readings, the Wheel of Fortune brings change and destiny. Upright, it signals a destined encounter for singles or a positive shift for couples, new beginnings, deeper commitment, or renewed happiness. The wheel turns in your favor, so be open to surprises and growth. Reversed, it can mean instability or feeling stuck, challenges in relationships or frustration in finding love. This is a time for patience and honest reflection. Look for patterns that need breaking and be willing to adapt. The reversed wheel's message: this phase is temporary, but growth requires introspection. Trust that love's cycle will turn again. In career and finance, the upright Wheel of Fortune signals positive change, job offers, promotions, or financial windfalls. It's a green light to seize new opportunities and trust your timing. If you felt stuck, expect movement and improvement. The wheel encourages calculated risks and faith in your path. Reversed, it warns of setbacks, job instability, failed projects, or financial loss. This isn't the time for risky moves. Reassess your direction and habits. Use challenges as opportunities to learn and adapt. Save for uncertainty and trust that this cycle will pass. The wheel's lesson: resilience and wise action turn the tide. Every downturn is part of a larger journey. And so we reach the end of our journey with the Wheel of Fortune. This card teaches acceptance, resilience, and faith in life cycles. No position on the wheel is permanent. Change is constant, and growth is always possible. I hope today's chat brought you comfort and clarity. Remember, even the hardest times are part of a bigger, beautiful pattern. Thank you for joining me. Your presence means the world. May your own wheel turn in your favor, bringing joy and wisdom. Until next time, take care and trust the journey.